Alright. That's on. This is on, I think. Guess we'll see. Let me double check a few things here. So, start, story, start, story, start, story. Okay. You can hear me. You can definitely hear the game. I don't know how super loud it is. I think it's like a little bit loud than it should be. A little louder than it should be. Looks fine now. Close that out. This is doing its thing. Alright. So the idea for today is I'm just going to play like, I don't know, like either like a normal run, maybe a difficult run. I mean, if anything, I can probably get some like practice and just see how far I can get through like normal, because you're going to hear a lot of mashing of ships, so hope you guys don't mind that too much. Mainly because like that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing like for the most part of this game. I felt like streaming this yesterday, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and I decided not to do that, so I felt like might as well do it now before I go. I have like about an hour or so before I technically need to probably start heading out, so don't be playing for too long. I kind of consider this like a last live stream for the weekend, and then hopefully, maybe if I even decide to do it, then this weekend we could do chains. Actually, I could just run, I don't want to run normal pistol. I wish you could hold shift instead. Having a tab, but yeah, I got all the achievements yesterday. I beat, you know, the 4-card mode and everything, and I really like this game a lot. And it's a bit addicting. I kind of just want to do what I did with BattleBit and just kind of, you know, show it off, I guess, in a way. Defense up. I feel like reload speed would probably be a better choice. Yeah, this entire game is basically just, you know, you run through, end the level. You don't have to kill everybody, but killing the enemies does get your health back, because you do lose health continuously, or as they call it, sickness, or something like that. And the idea is, like, you know, Mary herself uses sickness to fight with, and that's pretty much kind of the story, is like something happened on Earth where, like, you know, they all got sick and God didn't want to do anything with it. I use this, yeah, the Yami Yami Ha, wait a minute. No, I've never used that yet. I thought it was the sword one. But, anyway, so yeah, I've never actually used this magic power yet. I haven't used everything yet. But basically, world gets sick, God doesn't want to deal with it, so he sends down Mary to hell to go and get something, like, stop the sickness or whatever it was. And she has the power to, like, use it against the enemies, and that's pretty much what, we get back when we I think when we destroy enemies, is, you know, the health recovery stuff, so. And I love the art style, I love the fast-pacedness of it, I think it's fun. You know, it's definitely a rogue-like light game. Even says in the description itself, which I just, you know, found out yesterday. I was like, oh, so it does actually say that's a technical roguelite. But the idea is, like, you run through, like, 3 different cards show up each time, and you can, you know, pick which one you want. Add right-hand big wave. I did that once, I think. Right-hand power increase. We don't, you know, the funny thing is, like, even though it is a speed game, you don't really need dash. You really just need to understand, like, you know, where the levels take you to and go to. And something that I kind of wish this game would have done was made the levels different, but then again, you could kind of also consider this, because the levels don't change, they just kind of stay the same every time. There's only like 3 episodes, so you pretty much just go through all 3 and you're done. But something I kind of wish was, like, maybe possibly, like, different levels that change. Right hand cooldown faster. Yeah, we'll do that one. I need my right hand to cool down a little faster than this, because it's Takes a bit to go through. Yeah, after I beat normal, I'll probably just try to, you know, do like a run on hard. Not very hard, but just hard. Or if anything, I can always do like the 4-card run and see if I can try like something different, like a different combination of stuff to play with. Yeah, basically, like I said, you know, God wants all the sickness to go away, I guess, so he sends the only person that technically, I guess, can defeat it down to hell to basically defeat it or whatever. Or take care of it or get rid of it. Her name is like Mary... Not Mary Skelter, but it's something else. I forget her name, but... I tried the Yummy Knuckle once. I didn't like it too much. But I remember, like, at the end... That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, at the end game, when I fought the final boss for the first time, the Yummy Knife was actually the one that, like, completely destroyed. If anything, we could run Yummy Knife just to show it. So this is me at basically just hyper fast, like, firing speed. Because I don't think this is supposed to fire this normally, but it just shreds enemies for the most part. You can just kind of hold it down, just go through, dude. It's insane. I don't even know if it even reflects bullets. I'm not even sure. Like, I know there's a move in this game, like with your right hand, where you can reflect bullets and stuff. But we're actually going to run the CC head this time, because this is one of my favorite ones. And the funny thing with this one, though, is... Well, the annoying thing is you do take damage every time that it reloads. So do be careful, you know, and make sure that if you're going to be using this head, make sure you're at least a little farther in the game than you would be when you first, you know, get it. Now, the thing is, when it comes to the cards, there's only, like... I did the math. 24 cards in total that I know of. And, what was I going to say? Shit. I'm not sure if you can get, like, the same 3, or, like, if one, like, let's say, for instance, like, you know, power, reload speed, and firing rate show up in, like, one of your options after a level. Also, you don't get a card choice after you beat a level. You only get it after you beat a level. You don't get it after you beat a boss. God, fuck. That's why you don't want to run that one, because that one's dangerous. Let's try something different. Let's try a different thing here. Let's try to beat Red Hot Rampage this time. So this one, clearly, you know, obviously your health is going to go down a lot faster, and, you know, we got to try to dash our way through. Now, you don't have to kill everybody, thankfully. It does help to do so, especially, like, probably on, like, harder difficulties where, you know, health is a big thing in this game. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. But yeah, I've not actually beaten hard mode yet. I have beaten the 4-card mode, though. And I don't remember what weapons I did use. Of course, I went for, like, power reload speed and stuff, but ammo plus big hand. Ooh. I'd say I'm just gonna go for more bullets. That way I don't have to reload as often. So that way I don't have to worry about, well, you know, being stuck in a reload. So yeah, this game, you know, it's funny, like, even though I kind of wish that the levels would be a little bit different every time, or at least have an option to have that. That'd be kind of cool if they ever decides to update this game, which I don't know if that'll ever happen or not. It'd be cool, you know. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm not trying to say, like, you know, what a dev should do. I'm just saying in general. Yeah, we need that big time. That recovery rate is going to help out, like, a ton. Also, these pig enemies are, like, the worst to have to fight with. If I can just get some extra damage, too, that'd be nice to have. Yeah, for those that are curious, yes, I do play weird games sometimes. I have an infatuation with, like, FPSs, especially. I prefer, you know, boomer shooters over just, like, you know, the nowadays modern shooters and stuff. And just more like retro vibes. Let's just do Dash Plus. Let's just try to do a normal run that we possibly can. Because the thing is, like, with the pistol one, I'm not even sure if that's, like, the pistol I have now. That's the thing. Because I feel like it's technically supposed to be the pistol I'm using right now. I actually remember getting lost a couple times. I know they have, like, an obvious sign that says, you know, this way, but, you know, sometimes you just get lost. And this is one of them, too, where you kind of have to just know, like, there's a secondary path right there. There's also no secrets or nothing. Like, there's nothing to, like, really find. You just kind of go through. Oh, let's see. Cool down faster for right hand. Yeah. Out of those three, I'd want that. What I ought to try is, I ought to try doing that one, like, maybe, like, no upgrade run. See what happens with that. But that's the thing with this game, though, is, like, it's hard not to do that. You know, it's really hard not to do, or it's really hard to do, probably, like, a no upgrade run, I would assume. Like, it just definitely seems like it would be. I'm not doing any damage. I'm doing half damage, like, every shot, it seems. That's... Fucking hey, man. If I had the power... I mean, I have, you know, the right-hand magic that at least is quite strong, but yeah. I do want to say, though, when a game, you know, captivates my autism, then it's a definite, you know, really good time. Especially one of this nature. That just clearly knows what it is, knows what it wants to be, and just is. Yeah, like I said, I prefer, like, much more interesting games over, like, a lot of these, like, you know, modern, trying hard to, you know, make them, what they are, I guess you could say. I don't mind a good match of COD or Battlefield every once in a while. It's not that. It's just that, you know, I'm not a big fan of Destiny. But then again, you know, when it comes to Destiny, at least they, I guess you could say, at least they tried to be a little somewhat different. But still ends up being kind of more so geared toward the idea of being free-to-play. Like, it's not, I don't think it's technically free-to-play, but, you know, it feels like it is. I'm not doing that one. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Since we're playing on hard, I kind of want to stick with weapons that I know for a fact are going to be extremely useful. And, the CC head is not going to work. The CC head is, I think it's called Crush Circle, and it's essentially like this, it's the head of like a schoolgirl that, tends to start drama. And try to ruin relationships, I think it said. That's what the whole thing is about there, so, those that are curious. Yeah, I think at this point, like, yeah, we need power. Oh, there was the staff. I probably could have gotten that, but that thing just fucking hurts. It doesn't actually physically hurt you, but it hurts my damn eyes. That's for sure. So one little trick, for those that are probably curious, is I would suggest definitely focusing more so on the teddy bears. And just trying to hit them as often as you possibly can. 'Cause I think the big guys do give you more recovery items, but it's the teddy bears that you really want to kind of go for, especially if you have the recovery upgrade. The reason being is because since there's so many of them, they make it easy just to kind of go through rapid. See, I don't even know what, like, I'm not even sure exactly what magic means in this in terms of recovery. Because I don't know how magic recovers. That's the thing. Unless it's talking specifically about, like, the staff. But, like, that should constitute still as a gun, right? At least that's what I always assumed it would be. Yeah, areas like that are pretty dangerous. Areas like this are extremely dangerous, by the way. This is a bad area. Sometimes I just run in there and just take the damage, but this is one of those times where I don't think it'd be worth to do it. Okay, nice wrap. Move plus, quick hand, right hand, cooldown faster. So maybe it does show up again. Movement speed increases, alright. Also, sometimes, like, the thing is, like, the cursor is kind of outside of the game. So if you do go too high up, not like when you're in combat, though, like when you're out of combat, if you go too high up, it will go off screen. Yeah, it definitely seems like hard mode definitely adds much more like tanky enemy types here. Like regular enemies, not so much. Maybe like a couple of shots probably. Especially toward like the teddy bears specifically. I'm just gonna hold down right because, let's be honest, it's probably better off if I just do that. I don't know. I do kind of want to get, like, the most bang for my buck. This boss is relatively simple. All you gotta do is just circle strafe, or at least somewhat circle strafe, and you should be fine. And enemies do, you know, infinitely respawn, so it's not a big deal. And, yeah. If I do happen to beat, you know, hard mode, I'll probably do, like, another run of something else. Maybe I'll do normal, but this time with a different weapon. Maybe even do, like, I don't know, a 4-card run, or maybe even no upgrade run. Just something between, like, now and, like, the next 20, 30 minutes or whatever. Because we're already done with episode 2, so all we gotta do now is just hope to God we can actually get through this and survive. Level 1 of episode 3 is probably one of the, I would say probably one of the harder ones to get through, only because of the fact that there is just such a huge lack of, like, teddy bears to kind of rely on, which is, you know, pretty smart on the dev to kind of do at this point. God, I fucking love this game, dude. Holy shit. I get way too much. I even tweeted, like, a couple things about it and got the dev to actually like and retweet one of mine, because I talked about how I got all the achievements, and I guess he really liked that. Which, you know, I have to say, you know, if he, she, they, you know, I don't know, not to be offensive, I'm just saying in general, I don't know. If they happen to see this, the dev sees this, you know, stream or whatever at some point in the future, I don't know, they seem like they might know some English, or at least they translate it, but you did a hell of a good job, just saying. Because this is the type of stuff that I like. Right hand power increase, big hand. Right hand cooldown faster. Oh. I think we'll go for power, because I don't think at this point, like, it really matters if I have... Oh, fucking A. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me right now, dude. Wait, when... Oh, yeah, you could jump. Oh, fuck me, dude. So, one of the biggest, as you can see, underlining problems of this game is there are times where you can accidentally dash out of the map. And, yeah. Also, I got, like, I think rank 5 on the leaderboard for normal mode. Okay, well, I was. Like, it looked like it said that I was, so I don't know. Alright, so, I think there's only just hard mode, and then there's 4 Dizzy. So, this is, once again, you know, showing off all the cards and stuff, and I'm just going to probably pick... personally, Usui is the one I used for the weapon to beat it, and then I did, like, reload speed, damage, and I think firing power. But, let's run something kind of weird. Let's go bazooka. And I'd say probably quick reload. Let's try magic, see what that gives me. The bullet hits the enemy, the firing power increases. Right hand cooldown faster. You make enemy bullets disappear with your right hand. Yamehameha. I'm trying to think of like a good right hand weapon to use, because there's not much. Defense up. If anything, let's just do dash speed. That way we could just kind of like just blow through most of this. Like an atomic wave. But yeah, the thing with the rocket though is like it's a rocket launcher, so I probably should show it off. Firing rate probably would have been better suited for this. What the? Yeah, that's the thing with this game. That sometimes you go a little too fast. But yeah, this is the mode where I think it's delegated to being on normal, but this is essentially like you don't have story. You just kind of go through and you beat it. Jesus fucking Christ! And then you just speed through shit. Oh, my stomach. I did have like a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, so my stomach's not gonna like any of that nonsense. Sorry, sometimes the game just like seems like it just kind of fucks up a little. Again, not that it's bad. It's just like, it just seems like sometimes it just kind of gets a little fucky. Yeah, let's see if we can beat it with just rocket only, I guess. Rocket and just base level, you know, right-hand magic. I mean, it's probably easy enough considering the fact that, like, I mean, I'm running a rocket launcher, so at the very least I can at least hit groups of enemies. And if it gets really that bad, I'll just, you know, blast them with a wave. And then be fine. But yeah, this is the total insanity that is this game sometimes. And I don't know if hard mode, it doesn't look like hard mode adds any, like, I don't think it multiplies the amount of enemies you can fight in a game. I don't think so. Also, the rocket launcher should not, I don't think it does damage to you. I should have went for firing power rather than reload speed, to be honest, with this thing, because reload speed's nice, but, you know, realistically, it's the rate of fire that I think it probably needs. Because the reload itself is not that bad, with all due respect. Realistically, it's just, you know, yeah. Also, 4 damage every time, not too bad. Yeah, it seems like hard mode definitely adds the effect of, like, enemies do take a little more health. At least bosses do. Hold on, I got an itch. Good thing we got the rocket, huh? That way we could just, you know, blow up the crowds of enemies here and just, well, you know, get some extra damage, like that splash damage. I should probably try actually, like, focusing on her, though. Best I can. But yeah, this guy, well, the dev did make other games. I forget the name of the dev. I know it's like Bashara, I think, like his Twitter handle is, but I'm trying to think of, like, his company name that he goes by. I'll look it up after this, because I highly respect them, and I'll probably even post, like, the link in the description for the store Steam page after this. Just because, like, it's hard for me to find games these days that are just this addictive, besides, like, a porn game. Because let's be honest, porn games, you know, as silly as it might sound, they do realistically have a lot of... There's a lot of really good porn games out there that do give into that desire of, like, arcade style, you know, whatever. Also, these enemies are really annoying to fight. Not necessarily hard, but they're annoying, and they make a lot of annoying noise. Did I get recovery? I think I went for recovery items. But yeah, maybe I could do a few more runs at some point. Not right now, but like in the future, and just do like random generator runs, and just randomly generate 1 through 28. Like what specifically I'll get, make it more fun. Because, you know, even though I have, like, all the achievements, I just can't get enough of this game. It's, well, at least right now, you know. I'll probably move on to something else in the future like I normally do. But I cannot get enough of this. This is just such a blast to play through sometimes. And then if I really wanted to, I could just, you know, again, randomly generate the options that I get. And try to see how far I can get through that. Now, I can't do that on normal, like, you know, regular difficulty modes or anything like that because, yeah. Also, this game's gonna fucking break. I don't think the game can handle this. My computer can handle it just fine. It's just that I think it's the game going a little bit buggy here because there's just so many enemies that it has to count for. I wonder if the enemies disappear if they're, like, too far behind you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're doing the boss fight. Yeah, okay. So this is the final boss fight. He's, spoiler alert, it's Takio, the guy that is giving you the weapons and stuff. He's the main angel guy here. But yeah, you know, if you ever just feel like picking this game up for, like, however much it is, I think it's normally, like, maybe, like, $5. Maybe a little more than that. Because I know the soundtrack's like $2. But if you ever feel like, you know, picking it up, just remember, it gets my quality, my seal of approval. No doubt. I need to be careful with him because I'm actually going to die. Yeah, I died. Okay. Well, we got to the final boss. That was pretty fun. I'll try another... I don't want to do an upgrade run because that's gonna, I don't know how far I could get. I'll try another hard mode. I mean, I could, of course, do the, you know, randomly number generated thing. But I feel like, you know, trying to possibly beat hard mode would be more interesting right now. Like, I've never done that yet. Let's see. Let's just run hand... Oh, okay. So that's what I figured. Okay. So it's essentially... It just gives you the handgun back. Okay. Alright. Okay, you know what? I know I keep flip-flopping, but change of plans. Let's try that. Let's try out... And then we'll go... I think it's... Hold on. It's 24. Wait. I think I'm doing my math wrong. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8. So it's 24, not 28. Alright, so we're going to generate 3 times for the first one. 1, 2, 3. And then number 6. Reload Revolution A. Reload speed increases. 1, 2, 3. And now it's 18. So that would probably be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. I should have known that. Right hand cooldown faster. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now it's 23. Attack power increases when magic power is less than 50. Oh. See, I don't know the difference between magic power and health. Like, that's the thing I don't really understand. So, 1, 2, 3. We got 13. So, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh. Okay. This might not be so easy, but let's try it. So, we're running Yami Knife. We're also running Bloodbath with increased power. Magic power is less than 50. Or attack power increases. Right hand cooldown faster. And then reload speed increase. The thing is, this weapon does not have reload speed. It doesn't have ammo. It's just a knife. It doesn't do anything more. We got to go through the entire run the best I can, like this. This is what it looks like, I'm guessing at like normal speed. I don't think it can go any faster than this. Now do bear in mind that I think, you know, for dizzy mode... Oh, hold on. I gotta crack my fingies, my phalanges. I'm pretty sure with this mode, I think it's just strictly on normal. Also, I'm not going to try to, like, just ruin it for myself just for the sake of being like, well, I can't do this. I can't do this run. And this is pretty interesting, because, like, I never would have combined these two because, like, you know, logically speaking, you wouldn't want to have reload speed on a knife. Like, that doesn't make any sense on a melee weapon. It makes no sense at all. Why would you want that? If anything, you know, dash, maybe, you know, rate of fire... something like that to get you at least more hits would make more sense, but nah, the game decided today that I guess that's not gonna happen. Now, granted, the Yami, sorry, I keep fucking mispronouncing it because I'm a dumbass. I'm losing my weavetry here, it seems like. Anyway, so the Yami knife itself has the effect of just not being able to be reloaded, which is nice. But that is, again, like I said, a waste of a card. Also, I love when it says you killed it. It reminds me of No More Heroes. I love that. It's so cool. Actually, funny enough, one of my favorite No More... Like, I don't really care that much for No More Heroes 3. I didn't really like it that much. But then again, I haven't gone back through it to replay it again. I think the story was fine. It's just that I kind of missed the old school, like, No More Heroes 1 and 2 aspect of it. They did bring back, like, the whole, like, mission, like, side quest things that you could do in, like, No More Heroes 1. But they got rid of, like, the levels, you know. It's mostly just, like, you fight waves of enemies, and then you fight boss. And I like the idea that No More Heroes 3 doesn't need to always be the same game every time. But I kind of do miss a lot of that fun aspect of it, and I love No More Heroes 2. I know people don't like No More Heroes 2 for some bizarre reason, but I like it a lot. But then again, I have bad opinions on almost everything, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Like, you know, I used to not like Ratchet 2, but now I kind of like it a little bit more nowadays. And I still prefer Ratchet 1, and that's where I think people probably get pissed off at me for saying that. And people have gotten pissed off at me for saying that, and it's like, well, why? I mean, it's just my opinion. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's no point in fighting those ass wipes, like we're right near the end. Yeah, this is going to be probably a little harder. Actually, funny enough, the Yami knife, I feel like, is probably like one of the strongest weapons you can get. Also, this might just be because I'm in the mood for it, but I've been playing a lot of RPGs, so I kind of in the mood for it. But I want to see like a game where like this is an RPG. It'd be kind of cool. Or at the very least, like trying to be more. I want to see more of this game again. I want to see more of this character. You know, more of these scenarios and stuff. I want to see like a sequel or at least some spin-off or something. Damn it. You know, I just want to see more. I need more. You know, like random number generating is fine. RNG stuff is fine. It's just that I want more. I'm not getting enough out of it. So I'm sweating my ass off too. Let me pause real quick. I'm just, it happens like right before I leave, not to go somewhere. I get like nervous. It doesn't matter. Like I'm going to like, you know, a small like 4th of July party thing. Just like a family thing. Not like a big family thing, but just like an, you know, intermediate family thing. And it's just like I get, for some reason, I start sweating, especially when I'm wearing a gray shirt. It's like the worst. But yeah, I do want to see more of this stuff. I mean, yeah, I could probably just buy, or at least, you know, get, or look up, you know, a lot of the other creations of theirs, which, there's a game that's kind of like this that they, the dev made, that does kind of have, like, that same vibe of, like, you run around in these corridors and you shoot things. However, I don't know if it's specifically the same type of game, or if it's in the same type of, like, you know, series or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they're all connected too. That's the thing. I think it's just all like a bunch of different games that the dev decide to make, which I have to say, I implore anybody who is an aspiring game dev, or even just for that matter, a game dev in general, to just, you know, if you have an idea, just do it. And if it happens to be, you know, pornographic, well, then just make it a porn game and just go with that. You know, no harm, no foul, in my opinion, on that end. If it just ends up being a porn game, then okay. People still play it. You know, we got Itchy.io, Itchy.io. You know, you could put your stuff on and stuff. Hell, you can even fucking, you know, put porn games on Steam. It's crazy. And no, I will not be playing a porn game on here. Not on a... Yeah. Alright, let's try hard mode one more time. Just because I feel like I need to get it out of my system. I need to know whether or not I could do this. Or at least, you know, maybe hopefully close to doing it. Also, if you're fast enough, like a run will take you like a good like 20 minutes. Yeah, no, my number cover. Okay, do that. See, I still don't understand, like, wait a minute. Wait, no, I think that was just, I think I bought the health one, didn't I? That's probably what I bought. I think I bought the health one. Yeah, not the magic one. Or whatever. It's the same thing. Also, something that was making me angry the other day was, like, talking about, Neptune. And why I'm just so fucking fed up with just how many times they need to just revamp the same shit. And I'm more so angry at, Blonde vs. Zombies, and I think it's just shit in comparison to, what was, you know, Neptune Unleashed, which was okay for the most part. You know, these were games that were made by Tamsoft, the Samurai folks. So, but the thing is, like, when it comes to the spin-offs, and even, like, the main game series, like, I've gotten... I like Neptune, but, like, I've just gotten tired of it just not changing formulas anymore, and then the spin-offs are just, like... It's always about, like, lily rings, and it's all about just fucking padding to the max. Like, the regular games are already padding anyway. you know, regular run-of-the-mill games are already padded as fuck. Because of course they are. It's Neptune. What do you expect? They're junk food. But like they're padded in terms of grinding. But then again, you know, like my favorite type of RPGs are SMTs, and those are, for better or worse, in all technicality, padded for grinding as well. They have tons and tons of grinding in them. Fuck. The thing is, I keep getting stuck on a wall. I didn't mean to sigh like a loser there. I'm sorry. I hate when people do that. My stepmom would do it all the time, and it always just basically indicated in my brain that, like, oh no, she's pissed off at something. Like, oh, it's time to bring out the victim blaming thing again, huh? Alright, big hand, ammo plus, more heal. I think right now, ammo plus would be a better option than I want to reload as often. Actually, that's something you could do with the CC head, is if you get ammo plus, you can cause it to where you don't have to worry about that extra damage. You get, like, recovery items plus, like if you get the healing thing, and then you get the CC head, and you get, you know, more ammo, then you could just, in theory, not have to reload nearly as often to just eventually die from it. Rapid. Oh, let's try the lever up. Show that off, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the lever, though. Or lever action. Sorry. Lever action, whatever you want to call it. Mainly that's pretty much why. It's because that fucking reload speed is just awful. Something else is, like, it's kind of hard to switch weapons if you're already kind of on a good run. You know, that's something else to kind of keep in mind, too, is depending on the weapons you're running, it's kind of hard to switch between. And the handgun is actually relatively good enough to handle most of what you need. I'm not... You know, I've never used this one yet. Let's do it. Let's do movement speed, because why not? Because dash is one thing, but movement speed's another. Yeah, saying I love this game at this point is like an understatement. This is just like a new addiction to have. Like, I thought that battle bit would probably be that because, you know, I like Battlefield stuff. But, that bit's okay. It's just a little annoying sometimes. Rapid. We'll run the cane. We'll run the wand. It's early enough. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, it's just painful to use on the eyes. See, that's like an explosion thing that you know, that happens. I don't think it hurts you, though, when it reloads. I don't think so. It's also pretty damn powerful. It just has, like, an extremely long reload. And I think it shoots off... Yeah, it shoots off like a wave. So, whenever it... I thought it exploded like a splash damage thing, but no, I think it's just a wave. Okay. Maybe having a rapid... Yeah, I want that. Now, sure, I'll have to reload a lot faster more often, but, you know. In any case, the fact that it, you know, can fire technically faster would probably be a better suited option here for me to have. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! Yeah, we're fucked. If I don't get anything right now, I'm out. Okay. I'll go for quick reload. Because at this point, you know, the amount of ammo I have is not a big deal. It's the reload that's a big deal. Breaker for this weapon. I need to get that right-hand cooldown, too, while I'm at it. Need to kill as many of these guys as I possibly can. I need that health regen thing, too. I think we might have... Yeah, I think we ran the wrong... We ran the wrong shit again. Fuck. Alright, well, I want to keep going, but, like... I probably... One more run. We'll run Red Hot one more time. But this time, I'm not going to buy any weapon unless I get the CC head and I have just enough stuff. Like, I have to rely on getting CC head at the very end. It's realistically, like, the only way to technically do it. Oh. Because movement speed doesn't really matter as much, but I am on hard mode, so... But the firing power rate is fine, because it only affects... It only realistically affects whenever you hit somebody with your weapon. But, in all honesty, if I just, you know, line my shots appropriately and don't take too long in terms of movement and getting through a level, then in theory, it shouldn't be a big deal. But, you know, this is me we're talking about. I gotta save. Yeah, I really have to save my my magic blast for the bunny. Anyways, quick hand. There's 2 of them. Fuck. Well, there's A and B. Right hand cooldown faster. Yeah, we need that. It's like the dev just knows at this point. He's like, yeah, I know you need it. Like, I can clearly see that you would probably need it. I need recovery. That's what I need. I need the health recovery thing, because that's a big... Fuck. Me! Alright, fine. Hard mode is hard. Alright, well, this is a great game. I'm going to, you know, link it in the description, so... Yeah, I think that's it. So, hope you guys liked it. And, see you later. So, take care.